comes through. All right. So today we got a subto hybrid deal in Cedar City, Utah. So let's get posted. So let's keep the consistency up. 2966 North Gemini Meadows Lane, Cedar City, Utah, 84721, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1546 square feet, built in 2016, so relatively new, no HOA. Total purchase price, including assignment, 445, 108.52. Let me start writing these, 445, 108.52. Entry fee of $31,000. $31,000. Oops, one too many decimals. Okay. Arrears of 2784.25. That's fine. Let's just keep on going. So you got a loan balance of 414. So let's write this one over here. Loan balance 414,108.52 with an interest rate of 2.375. Okay. Second balance. This is 111,550.82. This is a 7.24% interest rate. Not sure what recommend I go 1600 to 2800. That's a really big spread. Okay. Now let's go over here. Let's first get a general idea of the property. So this is the property that I pulled up. Looks relatively turnkey. I don't like how they have rooms with just different colors. You see this one's green, this one's yellow. Not sure what they were doing there, but I'll probably just repaint the place for the most part. Everything else looks pretty turnkey. All right. Then we want to get the rent ceiling. So HUD FMR, when we click on Access to Small Area FMRs, look up FY 2024 FMRs, and this is in Utah. And then what county is this in? County. And again, the whole point of why we're doing this, Iron County, is so that we can get the rent ceiling here. Oh, what do you know? They don't even have it here. So this is not populous enough for them to even do this. So let's see if I can just get up FY 2024 FMRs. And because it's not available in small area FMR, this is probably just by the entire county. So you can see that the 3-bedroom rent ceiling here is 1507. Write that 1507. So it's not by zip code, it's just by the entire county because probably because there's not enough people. 1841 for a 4-bed. This is Iron County. Iron County 4-bed, not SAFMR, it's FMR because this is not the small area. This is the just fair market rent for the entire county as general. So if it's 1507 as a rent ceiling, let me go get the market rent. So when I go to get the market rent, I go to affordablehousing.com and go to the owner section, click on the market rent estimator, plug in the address, plug in a bedroom count, and click get estimate. And the most important number here is going to be this number on the bottom right, which says that for 25 units within a 1.21 mile radius, the average rent is $16.43, which is below, okay, yeah, well on the below end because they said 1600 to 2800. So I'm not sure how you're getting a rent range of $1,200. That's not acceptable, in my opinion. That's a really big range. That means you didn't comp at all. 1547, 1543. All right, so now that we got all these properties out here, let me go ahead and estimate this. So if my rent ceiling here is 1500, 16.3, how much I need is $1,500, right? Usually that includes a little bit of utilities, but I can tell this is probably not a deal because when I saw that the PITI or blended total payment was 2981.80, that is not even close. So in order for you to get into your total balance, right, what I would do is just take the total monthly payment, put it into the property tax section here to 2981.80 minus the sub-2 principals portion of the payment minus the interest portion of the sub-2 loan because you're taking over the payments for that loan, and then minus the secondary loan here. Now, I didn't get the terms of the secondary loan because I didn't get the terms or the number of years was amortized. I have no idea whether that was a home equity loan that was in the second position. But at the end of the day, all I care about is just backing into the total monthly payment of 2,981. So when I put in the total number and I back in all the other interest payments, then that leaves me with the remaining escrow amount for the property taxes and the insurance. So usually I assume someone's living there as a full-time primary resident. So I'm gonna add an extra $30 because insurance policies for a rental property is a little bit more. I gotta put in 10% for maintenance. So 10% of the rent every single month does not belong to me. I got 8% for property management, which is still very favorable. I got 5% for vacancy, and this property is clearly not even a deal. I mean, I knew it wasn't a deal as soon as I saw the total monthly payment was 2,981, and I saw that the market one was like $1,600. That's not even close. So that's how you quickly realize that this property, 1857, is not a deal, and it's not even worth you pursuing this deal even further. Now, if you were doing, let's say, short-term rentals, what now Cedar City is, where is this? This is really near the national park. This sounds familiar. Oh, this is the Arizona National Park. Okay. So if you do ever think that this may be a short-term rental, one, look at the regulations. Two, look up some comparable properties in the area for what you might be able to generate in terms of short-term rental revenue. So if you guys ever want to watch a video on how to comp short-term rental videos, I got one on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/@cat_HE. People ask me about short-term rentals all the time, but it takes a really long time to underwrite short-term rentals correctly. So this is a 1 hour video right here on youtube.com. This was featured on Business Insider at the same time. So watch that video if you guys are really interested in learning how to comp short-term rentals. It's just not my passion anymore. So that's why I don't analyze short-term rentals. My true passion is affordable housing, Section 8, and ground-up construction development for multifamily, specifically for the workforce housing. So take a look at that video if you guys do want to take a closer look. But as for this deal, this is not even close to being a deal because of how negative it is. I don't even need to worry about the renovations or furnishing. Like you can go in here and plug in you can go in here and plug in the square footage for your property. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference because it's so far from being a deal when you're a negative cash flow by that much, by that big of an amount. So that's it for today. Today was day 226. What we did was we went through this deal, and if I had to say where I would rule out the deal again, if I have saw that the total monthly payment was 2,981.80, and I saw that my recommended rents was 600 2,800, even on the top end of the range, if I just take out 20 to 25% for maintenance, capex, property management, and vacancy, I would have taken at least about $600 off of this 2,800, and at 2,200, you subtract that from the PITI of 2,900, that was already a negative cash flow. So here's the point of these exercises. The skill, what we're developing is one, the skill of having no excuses. This is why we've been going live for 226 days in a row. Second thing that we're working on is learning how to spot what's not a deal. Because when you figure out how to spot what's not a deal, then you quickly save your time from going through the analysis for a deal that would not have made sense anyways. As you build up this practice and you learn how to figure out how to rule out these deals quickly, then that's how you avoid burnout. Because burnout typically comes from doing a lot of work and getting no results in return. So have an amazing day, everybody. Again, this is not investment advice. I'm not soliciting any investments. I'm simply here showing you the work I'm doing every single day as part of my daily habits. Now, if you guys want a copy of the spreadsheet, just DM me your email on Instagram at InvestWithKenHe, and I will be glad to send you the spreadsheet that I use to analyze the deals. The spreadsheet I use, I got it from other people, and I just modified it and tweaked it so that it accommodates how quickly I underwrite my deals and the amount of information that I need to make a decision. That's all it is. So have an amazing day, everybody. I hope you guys spent some quality time with your family and friends today. I hope you guys all had an amazing Mother's Day weekend with your families. And I'll be back here again tomorrow for day 227. Have a good one. Talk to you all tomorrow.